Hello, and welcome back to this Final Fantasy Tactics Let's Play with me, JRPG. In the last episode, we made our way through the two monasteries in order to get the Zodiac Bravestone. We've made our way through two of those things rather trickily, but with our team united. We now have one last one to do, so... Oh, we believe it's one last one to do. We're going to have, obviously, the thing. We're going to keep Mustadio here. Actually going to be bringing Samantha... I'm going to go for the big guns. So we're going to bring Agris, and then we're going to bring your boy Lad as a Dragoon. Seems like the best possible course as we get to the Monastery Vaults, first level. Let me go. Yes, Luther. I will secure the monastery. Take the girl and go. Come on, no need to struggle. Ramza, help me. So Ramza Beoulve is here. Do not be deceived by his youth. He is a worthy foe. Gird yourselves well for battle. So our objective is to defeat Ygraf here. Which certainly will not be easy. Maluta, you will soon be avenged. He's coming straight in with the Judgment Blade. Which makes things very difficult. 108. Jesus Christ. Okay. Auto potion coming in clutch here, which is good at least. Claudia the Knight coming through. There's archers here that I can see and mages of some sorts, but Lauder the Knight here. The archers, I think, what may end up becoming the biggest issue if we don't take them out quickly, but the black mage also scares the shit out of me. I will not lie to anyone here. Kinborough coming behind here is going to be able to attack our summoner, but the auto potion will do good. Okay, Ygraf the old foe, of course, of the Corpse Brigade. Ygraf, you live. I lived here. I lived for this, Ramza. How long has it been since we last met? Then you were a warrior who fought to make your dream a reality. Now you are only a thrall of the church. What troubled sleep have you now? To speak of my dreams. No matter how sweet, dream left unrealized must fade into day. Only with power can dreams be made real. I see truth in the power of it. What good dreams without that power? You think of me a thrall, so be it. Your envenomed words succor me. For when at last you yield, at least, as you must know, their poison will consume you. Well, god damn it. Wind slash. If we're doing anything, we're taking them for all we can get. We go for here. Do a little holy sword. Little hallowed bolt. 78 for 78. We get a level with Agris. We bum rush. Items, high potion. To be given to you. Heal him up. Act, summon. An Ifrit. Infernal Blaze coming through. Taking one down. I pity you, Wycraft. Even as a man of broken dreams, you might still have remembered fun. Your ideas lifted the people, showed them the cracks in this age-old facade of the aristocracy. You acted on your convictions, and so ennobled those actions. And what would the people think now? What would Meluda and your fallen friends think of this bargain you've struck? Dreams are built on a borrowed stone are defiled before they are even made. What have you done? Did not rely on the labor of others. From birth, you have wanted for nothing. You cannot know what it's like to live beneath a life we do. Reason may trick you to believe you do, but your heart can never know. Harsh is the world we live, harsher still than you can imagine. You have neither the right nor the reason to pour scorn on me. $84. 132. Glad we did that. Definitely glad we did the potions there. We're going to come in and get some trouble times. We rendered something there, which is annoying. He comes in. It's fine, we shall get the chance to heal. A holy sword. Cleansing strike. Can't reach there. No strange strike. No. Bollocks. I think we can take it. I think he's going to have to take it. Oh, wait. Unless we can do Divine Ruination. That's annoying. High potion to you. Keep him alive for a little bit. Nice, we'll take the Phoenix down, but that's not exactly what I was looking for. I think we go for a Lich. May take a couple of turns, but we'll take that. Bygraph's in hiding. Everyone's going off to the Dragoon. That's fine. Kind of expected that. Go back up to here. Holy Sword, and then we do a Divine Ruination to you. Annoyingly, that hit no one. But will another summon that we can't do. I'm fine with this, all for right now. A run and an aim. Items, Phoenix down to your boy, just mainly because he's got Ether as well. He can do a lot for us. Holy Sword, a hallowed bolt. Oh god. Maybe not the smartest decision we've made. All good so far. Cool with the stone, Cool with that as well, with the auto thing. It should make them gain all the levels they would like. Okay. We'll take the leather cloak, even though I'm not sure it's completely wanted. Let's get this phoenix down and drop it onto you, boy. Cleansing strike against you. One for here. God, we can't do even any of these either, so we just have to wait. Fight me for now, keep that healed, keep that blocked. Auto potion is fine. We'll get another phoenix down. A cleansing strike to you. 72. Jump to try and take out as much from this guy as we can. Cool, we're just going to do that. Take out this archer. I'm going to aim to go here so we can wait and heal. Wait with the directions there. I'm going to go here with Agris. Wait for Whitegraph to make his appearance. Judgment Blade, but with Northern Potion is already going to do much. We've obviously got a heal right now, just in case. If I go here and then attack, might have enough to take out Whitegraph like this. We do. Nice. Okay, easily done. Do not think you've won. I hold the Zodiac Stone Ares. I will not fall so easily. Damn you. but a victory nonetheless. Bonus skill of 19. Someone here. Wygraf, you're wounded. Do not tarry here for me. Alma. Go away, Salud. Forgive me. Salud, wait. It's my best. Is this how it ends? I have failed Miluda. Failed them all. Bitter draft. So much left undone. Godstone Bearer, with me, now do treat. The Arcite, it speaks. Godstone Bearer, with me, now do treat. Your spirit and my flesh as one shall merge. Life undying, yours forevermore. Is this the stone's great secret? Your ire and despair, their call I heed. And so once more I ask, with me do treat. Wygraf, no, it means to deceive you. Help me, I beg you. Gaspelius have I been named. Reply to answer now my only wish. Is this the wonder of the Arcite? Wygraf. Magnificent the power of the gods, nay, all ye power, so much more. Sights unknown I see, my mind a vessel, filled with the wisdom of 1,000 years. Hurry, you hurry towards your end, alas too soon. Such power, power. Okay. Another foe. Elder, what are you doing? I had to bring you this. A book written by a nun named Germaniquic, one of St. Orge's disciples. It was lost a great many years. Only recently did I discover it among the stacks of our requillinary beneath the monastery. It chronicles the true tale of the Zodiac Braids. No detail is omitted. Elder, please, you'll tire yourself. I am already very tired. I have lived a life of sin. All these years I have turned a blind eye as the church rotted with corruption. With this book you can expose their misdeeds. You can win Alma's freedom. Please, Elder. It is done. My mind is now at ease. Rest, Ramza. The rest, Ramza, depends on you. You really are the very image of Barbaneth in his youth, you know. Elder, no. Well, God motherfucking damn. Certainly a powerful bit of media. I'm going to quickly see what I should be doing next, and I'll be back to you once we know. So, here we are. The Scriptures of Jeremic. Historical account of St. Adora's life recorded by his disciple, Germaniquic. Their existence has long been denied. Acquired the 6th of Cancer. Can I read it? Let's read the Scripture. I opened the Scriptures of Germanic entrusted to me by Elder Simon and began to leaf through the pages. The words before my eyes were writ in a holy script of the ancients. Several illustrations were scattered throughout, but many pages were missing, damaged. The script was exceedingly difficult to decipher. I was deeply curious as to what knowledge lay within. As I was turning pages, I finally penned letters in modern Ivalice script, and occasionally caught my eye. Notes of an explanatory nature had been added here, and there throughout the book. I wondered who might have written them. Judging by the faded ink, some entries were more than a decade old, while others seemed to have been penned only the last few days. As I touched my fingers to one of them, the writing smeared, the ink had yet to fully dry. Every note was written by the same hand, Elder Simon's. I suddenly realized he must have devoted a significant portion of his life to deciphering these scriptures, line by painstaking line. Relying heavily on his fragmentary notes as he continued reading. Apparently, the Holy Script had been recorded by Germanic, a disciple of St. Andorus. Germanic. The name struck a familiar chord. Half-forgotten history lessons rose unbinded in my mind. Then I remembered. Germanic was the disciple who had betrayed his master, turning him over to the Holy Vadorian Empire. I was astounded that a librum penned by the same Germanic from my history lessons now rested in my very hands. I could hardly contain myself as I turned the pages. Then I was assaulted by a shock far greater than the realization that I had held a priceless historical artifact. Originally I thought the book to be no more than a collection of St. Andorus' teachings, as recorded by Germanic. However, unprepared was to learn what was truly contained. The tome served as an account of St. Andorus' life. St. Andorus described within was a man considerably different nature than the man about whom we have all been taught. I've always known that St. Andorus was not an ordinary mortal. My faith in the Church of Glaubados was not as profoundly complete as that of my Lord Brother Zalbag. Yet I did believe that St. Andorus was a child of the gods, descended from the heavens to deliver humanity from its self-inflicted chaos. Or should I say, I had believed. I thought it was immutable and shattered upon reading the scriptures. St. Andorus' birth came in the midst of a golden age of technology, when airships yet piled up the skies. He was born in Lucelia, the city of Borevnia. Moments after his birth, he rose to his feet and approached a well. Upon reaching its base, words of prophecy poured forth from his infant lips. A calamity shall soon befall this well. Seal it up at once, so that none may drink of it. Some days later, the Black Death visited the town of Borevnia, and all those who drank the well's tainted water succumbed to the plague and perished. Of those families who heeded the prophetic words of St. Andorus were spared from death and malady. After the incident of the well, the people came to revere St. Andorus as a portent of miracle and child of the gods. But it was not until he reached the age of 20 that St. Andorus would become the saviour of Ivalice and take his place among the gods in paradise. Ivalice was not always as united as it is today. Long ago, the realm was divided into 7 kingdoms: Foverham, Lionel, Limbury, Lassalia, Gallonay, Zeltina, and Mulund, each warred with the other in a never-ending struggle to expand its own territory. The conflict continued for centuries until an ambitious young king rose to power in Mulund. The young monarch dreamt of uniting all of Ivalice under his hand, and the road to victory was a difficult and dangerous one. The king turned into the ancient tomes and dark magics from within, summoning a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding. Once unleashed, the demon slew the king and set out to destroy the very world itself. To combat this monstrosity, a great hero set out on a quest. Together with his 12 disciples, he collected the zodiac stones that had been scattered throughout the world. The zodiac braves were born again. The zodiac braves soon defeated the creature's minions and banished the demons back to the infernal plane. For this has become known as the saviors of the world. The story is now a well-known legend. The Zodiac Braves had since appeared when the world balanced on the brink of catastrophe, only to vanish just as quickly once the crisis had been averted. A similar catastrophe threatened the world within the same time as St. Andorus. The king of Limbury summoned a demon in the hopes of seizing control of all of Ivalice, and once again plunged the world into the chaos. Just as in the legend, St. Andorus collected the 12 Zodiac stones, and once again the Zodiac Braves rose to defeat the marauding demon. However, sovereigns of any age have small tolerances for the interference of well-meaning heroes. Fearing the charismatic saint's growing influence, the Holy Vadorian Empire dispatched soldiers to capture him and his devoted followers. Pharaohism was the prevalent religion in that day, and its priests feared Ajora's growing influence. Ultimately, Germonique, the 13th disciple, was tempted by the sordid coin, offering vital information that led to his master's capture. The saint was executed upon the gallows of Golgaldia soon after. My word, the words. But lest Saint Ajora was a child of the gods. The wrath of the heavens was swift and terrible. Immediately following the execution, Melond, the centre of the Pharisee teachings, was visited by a terrible cataclysm and sank into the sea. Saint Ajora then ascended to paradise to take his rightful place amongst the gods. This was the legend with which I was familiar, the very same tale told to every child of Ivalice. But Saint Ajora described within the scriptures of Germonique was a different man altogether. Ajora was no child of the gods. He was a mere mortal, no more divine than you and I. He was a revolutionary who fought to realize his own ambitions. He was no lover of peace, no hero who would sacrifice himself for the good of humanity. Germonique wrote of him, a founder of a new religion with rising number of followers. Ajora was seen as no more than a nuisance to the empire. Ajora was apparently more than just a religious founder. He was a saboteur who infiltrated enemy states to collect information and sow disorder. Ajora was a spy dispatched to the Holy Jordan Empire by a rival state. Whatever he claimed to be, it was the fact the empire began to fear this upstart's growing influence. Germonique was employed to collect evidence that would allow the empire to arrest Ajora as a spy. The 13th disciple was in reality no more than the empire's instrument to uncover Ajora's true intentions. It seems Ajora indeed attempted to reassemble the Zodiac Braves. Germonique confirmed in his writings that Ajora had even discovered some of the stones. But what was his purpose in seeking them? I do not know that if the young king of Limbury actually summoned a demon. At the very least, I have failed to encounter a single line within the scriptures that records the event. Yet the catastrophe did indeed befall Melond at the time of Ajora's death. According to the scriptures, the bulk of the city sank into the sea. Footnotes provided further enlightenment. They expressed a different view, no doubt the personal opinion of Elder Simon. Though many spoke of their existence, none have ever set eyes upon the scriptures of Germonique. Some might say they are fraudulent, written by the sole purpose of discrediting Saint Ajora. But I know this tome to be authentic. We serve as Inquisitor of the Church. Many others in the Holy Office feared the existence of this work. At the same time, and the same is no doubt true for the High Confessor. They were all fearful of the writings, for everything contained with them is fact. After Saint Ajora's death, the Church, who had capitalized on his considerable influence to seize power for itself, had only one task: conceal his true nature as a human being. The one fact that had to be erased from the annals of history. They needed to ensure Saint Ajora be remembered as the child of gods. The use of the Zodiac Braves, legend believed, throughout Ivalice was a stroke of genius. It was a simple feat to convince the people that Saint Ajora had led the Zodiac Braves to defeat a demon that never existed. I realize now that I have lost my faith the moment I began to read these scriptures, yet I feel no sorrow. Thinking back, I know that my desire to know the truth was stronger than my faith had ever been. But I have committed one great sin. I have failed to commend the Church for lying to our flock for all these years, and why. I knew that if I were to share this book with the world, my precious library would be taken from me. And to me there could be no greater pain than this library, for this library is the only one means of slacking my endless thirst for knowledge. My curiosity eclipsed my will to do what was right. Elder Simon wrote that Saint Ajora's demon never existed, but I have seen the dark power of Zodiac stones with my own eyes. There is an evil presence at work, something much more sinister than even the High Confessor and his twisted plots. Well, there we go. The scriptures of Germonique. Seems very interested. And I think with that, we say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, where we leave Auburn Monastery to see what is next. Peace and love.